Hello everyone and welcome to my name is Nick, and in this video I'm actually going to share guys what you guys need to know and get to look into if you want to have your cars look as clean as possible. One of the things you're gonna begin with is gonna be, well, driving first and then talking. So one of the things that you guys want to consider when you're tuning cars, if you want to make them look clean and everything, is gonna be to kind of have a way of fitting everything, from the bumpers to the lips to skirts to the some other stuff like the fuel cell they have on this car right here, to the roof. We got accessories, mirrors, color of the rims, livery, interiors, and everything else like the dashboard, the seats, even stuff like those tiny little buttons that you put in there. They all matter. They all matter. It all depends on the kind of build that you got and about kind of keeping it together, about making it that way so they can look good, you know? Not just good, but feels like it's for real. So one of the things that you might consider first is, first of all, what kind of wheels do I want to put on this car based on how I'm tuning the car, right? I believe it's important to kind of end your build, to finish it off with the wheels. The first thing you're gonna look into is going to be the body work. In this case, body kits, if that's an option, or some other shit like overall aesthetics. So what I like to begin with for the most part is going to be, well, I think, well, that's a big question, you know. I never know what I really want to begin with. The point is I have to figure it out along the way. That's what I do for the most part. So to wrap it up and make it easier for everyone to understand this, first thing you gotta do when you start tuning is find a way to make your car look good. That's what you gotta have in mind. Kind of picture a build that you would like to come up with, you know? You don't really have to know what you're actually going to do with the car. Sometimes I just start tuning, you know, and I see what's gonna work. There's stuff that might just look good without much thought put into it, and stuff that I have to think at least twice or three times if I really want it on my car. And in what configuration. Like hood catches, vents here and there, and the list can go on and on. What I'm gonna do right now is, in fact, gonna get a car. I don't know what car to get though. I think I'm just gonna spawn a plain one from one of the last DLCs. It has to be a car that actually got some customizations, so that way I can tune it a little. Let me see. This one got some customization, some very good customization. Alright. Now I'm gonna use a mod menu to tune this car. I'm using stand. You can use either a mod menu for doing it as I'm doing it, or you can actually go to one of the shops. You can go to Los Santos Customs, you can go to Benny's or whatever. The thing is, you gotta understand the principles. If you know the principles, regardless if you're playing GTA, if you're playing another game, as long as you can tune the car to your liking and be creative with the stuff that you can come up with, it's gonna be pretty easy to kind of apply those principles. So let's just find a place where we got plenty of sun and everything and get down to business. Okay, I think it's gonna be okay right here. Maybe from a different, nah. Maybe something like this. Okay. So first thing first, it's gonna be the color, which don't matter in this case. Pearlescent color always black, so that way we don't have to deal with nasty pearlescent. It doesn't quite fit the color, so that way we don't have sort of a distortion in our way. Neon lights, we don't need those. We also use at the end license plate. It's the listing that matters. Lights 1, 2, I think is gonna be it. The engine's still on. Perfect. Window tint. No, we don't need this, but I'm gonna put 4. Livery. Alright, well, my game looks quite different in the normal one because I have a graphic mod menu, as everyone can see though. So it's not gonna look this flashy. It's gonna be a bit more dimmed in real life. In real life, lol. We're actually playing the game without the mod menu, I mean. And I have to say that they did quite a good job with the trunk on this car. Yeah, it looks authentic. In fact, it even got carbon fiber if you're looking right here, you see? Damn, this is really good. I hope this is gonna have even more detail than just those. Alright, livery. This is the first one. Second one is white. Third one's yellow. This one right here is supposed to be sort of a racing one, I think. This one too, but can't see much. Oh, this one not bad. This one a bit. Maybe we should change, alright? Maybe we should go somewhere else to tune this. Yeah, maybe? Yeah, less reflashing, so maybe. Okay. Pretty much the same. This one's kind of messy, not my style. This is way too military for me to kind of appreciate the work of it. I mean, why would you want to have a car look like this, regardless of the money paying for? I mean, if it's cheap, maybe. If it's a cheap car, you want to do it like sort of a zombie apocalypse kind of build, but regardless. Okay. I know. Ooh, this one. Oh yeah, you guys cannot see much, but I'm telling you already, OWR, this is supposed to be the GT5 version of F1, if I'm not wrong. Safety car with these. Too bad you cannot put lights on this thing, on this bad boy. Regardless of those. Okay. Then skirts. What I do like to do here is look up online to figure it out what would work with this car best based on a real life car. But for the most part, it's pretty much mean just turning a real life car into a game one. So you don't really put too much thought into it when it comes to being creative on your own. So instead of doing that, I'm just gonna look into the customizations right here and figure out what I would want my very own save card to look like. It's also one of the most important things in my opinion, not to overdo with like stuff where you have the badges like right here. Okay, so I think the black one's gonna look the best actually, to be honest, even if it's the stock one. The point is not to apply something on the car if it's not 100% necessary, or if it doesn't improve the way it looks, not improve the way it looks. The exhaust, let's get the engine. Okay, this we get one of these. This one's kind of basic, I would say. Definitely not bad looking. Oh yeah, not bad either, but it doesn't look that real, to be honest. This one ain't bad. Not a fan of these. Okay, so it's either this, which is number 5 on my mod menu, either maybe 1, 3, or 5. So we got 5, we got 3, we got 1. This is one of the most common things to do when it comes to tuning cars. I have to look into all the customizations that I kind of have sort of an attraction to and figure out which ones are fitting the car the best. So I'm gonna say this one is not bad. What was it? 3, right? Yeah, number 3 and number 5. The 5th, 3rd, okay. Not bad either. I think I'm gonna try... I don't know what I'm gonna try. I think I'm just gonna stick with number 5. Nah, number 3. Doesn't look bad. It has that... I was about to say oval. It has that interesting shape right there. Look like a trapeze to me. Like a flipped upside down trapeze. Okay. Some roll cage. We only have 2 of them, and I hate this Muppet one because it's Muppet. So we got this one. No, thank you. So no roll cage. Front bumper. Okay, we got a very big ass splitter. Okay. Second one and third one. Is this carbon fiber? I hope not. No, it's not. But then what's the difference between them? What's the difference between them? Like, come on. Okay, so 1 and -1. Okay, one's matte, the other one's actual color. Okay. Not too bad. I think I'm gonna keep it. Rear bumper. Ooh. I can make this look like... it looks like it's from One Piece. No. You know, this is one of those times when I'm like, why do the Zolls suck so bad? Hood. Yeah, no. Can I have that but without the damn vents? Because if I could, oh yeah. No. Okay, hood's not great. This one looks pretty racy to me and I like that. Okay, what can we do here? Of course we can have it badged, why not? I'm telling you why not, because it's way too much badging already, that's why. Right feather. I think this ain't bad, but these ones are just better. Carbon fiber. Oh, carbon fiber looks pretty good. Okay, front bumper. So you got different mesh. So I don't know. I really don't know. Something that blacks it out would be nice. Literally no difference. Boom, boom. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like this. Okay, just the mash without those grills. It doesn't look the best, to be honest. Okay, we also got a spoiler. Question is, what kind of spoiler does the OWP Racing safe car have? Definitely not this one. No. No. I think this one. Full carbon fiber. No. Okay. This car sucks at customizations for how much it costs, to be honest. Present. Let's see. None. Trim color black. You won't have this, like this menu right here. This is like a script that you're using to modify stuff that the game doesn't quite give you access to otherwise. Now this car might have it or not in game, I don't remember. When I did have to customize this car for myself too, but I don't remember what I put in it. So now let's change the color. Primary color definitely on white. Oh, it doesn't look bad on black. It doesn't look bad at all on black. But I'm not gonna make it black because black is way too simple, alright? Simple as in way too easy to get around with. So let's just think of a color that would work well with this car. Well, it's gonna be green, I would say. And for whoever doesn't know this, I'm pretty sure that Aston Martin chose green to be one of their official colors because Scotland. Yeah, because Scotland is all I know, to be honest. Okay, so this one is not bad. It doesn't look like the classy ones. This one's pretty good, and you have it in game too, sea green. I usually like to make my own colors, but it's gonna take way too long for this video, so I'm not gonna do it right now. Wheels. Let's go with wheels. Okay, for the most part, there is a type of wheels that works with every single car, and it's this one. This one right here can be found in the street category, one of the very last two categories that Rockstar decided to include for GTA. It's the pre-last on the list, and these wheels are actually fitting most of the cars in game if you don't have a graphic mod menu. That white thing in the middle would be also black, or at least have a different bolt right there in the middle, or a cap that's more blackish than this one. So I think I'm gonna go with these wheels, but instead of actually just settling down on these, I'm actually gonna try some else. So let's see. How about these? You see the difference? Like, they're pretty much the same model, but they don't look that great. I know that you can find this model in one more place, and I think that's here. Yeah, that's definitely here. Just gotta wait a second to find. Here it is. Here it is. So this is what it would look like with silver, which is not bad. And 032 was right. Okay, and this is what it would look like with the black one. So 1016. All right, 1016. 032. Let's get out of here for a second to see maybe. Okay. Okay, not bad. So we got 10, 16, and again 032. It's more a personal choice here. I think both look cool. Another thing we can try is maybe go with some chrome and black ones. Okay. These ones would also fit in my opinion, not that much to be honest. Now it depends a lot on how the game would actually make the wheels look on the car based on the model itself. So it's not the universal thing. I know that the Aston Martin has some different trims. This one would work too. I think I'm gonna stick with these one actually. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with these ones because they're a bit different from the other one, which are kind of basic. So these ones are going to be it. And since I talked about custom cars, I think about, oh, now the livery. Now the front bumper got a bit of that. Nice, that's cool. Since we talk about that, we might try to in fact change it a little. Let's see, white. What does this change? Oh, the back bumper too. Hey, hey. Now question is, should it be white or should it be the same color just as the car? White doesn't look bad. Not at all. I think I'm gonna be keeping it on white, and I think I can do the same for the skirts to just add some white accents to them. Side skirts. Yes. Can they be carbon fiber? Most likely, but I don't wanna. How about these skirts? They ain't bad. They ain't bad. Okay, back to the original. Or maybe should have just it should have on the sides too. Yeah, they ain't looking bad. I'm gonna keep those. Okay. Now the pearlescent. Pearlescent is that kind of thing that might look good or it might look just completely crap based on stuff like the color, the reflection of the sun, the glow, and everything else. So let's begin. This is with the first one. I'm gonna keep scrolling until I find something promising, which is not the case right here. This one looks nice, but maybe it's not that great. This one not bad either. This one's cool. I'm gonna keep this one dark, util green. Now some of these colors, even pearlescents, might not be in the game. You have to look for something similar. Because one of the things that you unfortunately cannot replicate regardless of what you would do would be the pearlescent. Which you cannot replicate unfortunately, unless you have a mod menu. And the mod menu of yours better be working in online. So you got 49. We got, no, not 51, I don't like it. So 49, 56, 58, 49, 56, 58, 58, okay, 49, 56, 49. Okay, so this is 49. This is 46. No, 49. What was it? 86 or 56? I forgot. I forgot. 56. Yeah, 56. And 59. Yeah, 59. I'm not sold on 59. 56. 56, 49. Yeah, 49 is not that great. 56 again. Oh, fuck. 56. And 59. 58. 59. 58. 58 remains. Yeah, 58 would be the one. So 58, 56, 58, 56, 58, 56. Yeah, I think either this or that, but yeah, this is what I do usually when I make my own cars, to be honest. It's not just for the video, by the way. It takes me a shit ton of time to figure out what I want to put in it. And now let's try maybe make this a bit darker. I don't think that was a good idea. Should be darker or should be lighter? Okay. Alright, this is it. This is pretty much it. Now the color, you might like it or dislike it. It's up to you, of course. And usually I use this thing. If you have stand, you can use it too. I either go to normal or to actually chrome, because it's gonna add some extra gloss to the color. But because of the mod menu, the extra gloss they want on the car is unfortunately unavailable, so we're not gonna use it. Alright, so this is what we got so far. And now for the license plate, to make it more F1 style, I'm gonna think of something like safety car. Let's see, SFTY car. I'm gonna make it red. Or maybe I shouldn't make it red because it doesn't look that great. I know what color to make this, to be honest. Make it black. I can make it full white. Full white would look kind of professional. I think I'm just gonna keep it white. Yeah. Safety. Safety. Safety car. Yes, safety car. Alright. Alright, so what we have been doing so far with the car. We got some decals, we got what's the name of it? A sun strip, different mirrors, we got the GT mirrors, I think they're called. We got the GT wing because it's supposed to be GT. We got the extended skirts, we got flip and bumper upgrade, we got the different exhaust, and that's pretty much it. For the most part, the customization GT is going to include, especially when it comes to the newer cars, are going to be customization that fit the car. So that's going to help you a lot, not mess up. It's just important to keep it under some, to say so, circumstances. Well, let's give it a go. It's of course going to be the same car performance-wise, but aesthetically, looking better. I like that they also included like a carbon fiber interior with some fabric. This just looks awesome. Another car that I can think of right now that has the same, on top of my head, would be the Audi R8, especially the Benny's version, because normal one doesn't have it, I believe. And you can do this with every car. You can do this to any of the cars from the game. The only thing you have to consider when you're actually tuning them is to make sure that you actually have some principles that you're following. Try to find things that actually fit the build that you're looking into. Like if you want to make a GT, look for the right wing, the right mirrors, the right skirts and bumpers. And even if they're not 100% accurate or you mess them a bit up, for as long as they actually fit the car and the purpose, they can stick to the car for as long as you want. And the car looks great, by the way. I just tweaked it a little, but if you're gonna stick with the stock one, no big deal. Really, no big deal. Colors and everything are a choice, so you gotta make yours. Alright, so long story short, this is gonna be it with today's video. It's nothing complicated. If you think about it, all we did was just tune a car. But it's all about the way you're tuning it, the kind of mods you put in a car. I have a say that the friends of mine are still recalling it and reminding me of, which is don't go crazy on the mods, go crazy on the colors. Supposed to mean that you need to have some balance between the kind of upgrades you put in the car. The problem for the most part when it comes to tuning is not just the color, but it's the upgrades. Way too many, way too outstanding ones. You know, it's like those YouTube videos where you see someone putting 100 fucking stickers on a car for no reason. Or he gets like 30,000 30,000 vents on his hood. Right? Why would you need so many vents? It's just a way of saying, or of exaggerating, like you can't really have 30,000 vents on a hood, but I mean, maybe you could, but you got a point. Alright, so without any further ado or introduction or whatever else, this is gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys had fun watching this. That is, if I'm gonna post this on YouTube and when, because I have no clue. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So, Take care and have a good one. Bye bye.